Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War World Event Team video for you guys. Now, in this one, this week we are in the Strix Kingdom of Suncrest for this Blessing of Suncrest World Event. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at two teams for the World Event, as well as a team for the Underspire. But before, let's take a look at the lore. Maya Al, the Owl Mystic, asked a favor of us. Much of her library had been stolen by dark elves in a sudden raid, and she needed someone to retrieve the books. Defeat dark elves and gather Maya Al's book collection. So that's the focus for this event. We're going to be getting books for this Strix librarian. The medal for this event is obviously a spell damage medal, the Prism medal, so ensure that you have this attached before starting up your battles for this Blessing of Suncrest World event. Now, here is the scoring for the event. There are 6 battles that players can encounter during the event: Spider Queen, Talray, Secret Darkwood, Silken Queen, Matron Valine, and Arch Proxy Avenger. The first 5 battles are randomly chosen, but they all have an equal chance of appearing on the map. The battle against Arch Proxy Avenger will only appear after the player wins 4 of the other battles. After defeating her, all battles reset, and you will need to fight another 4 battles to spawn Arch Proxy Avenger again. Now here's the scoring. You can find the following rewards for each of the different battles you may encounter. Spider Queen, 3 books. Talray, 5 books. Secra Darkwood, 6 books. Silken Queen, 9 books. Matron Valine, 10 books. Arch Proxy Avenger, 12 books. Each book is worth 5 points. Battles will drop a variable number of books, on average about 1.18 times the base amount. As the battles get harder, they will also increase the amount of books they give by 25%. So that's the scoring for the event. You want to, of course, once you get to your Arch Proxy Avenger battles, take those. But before you get there, focus on your Matron Valine and Silken Queen battles and try and avoid the Spider Queen as much as possible because that gives you the least amount of books. So rarity order for the most part, but always pick Matron Valine over the Silken Queen. The teams are going to be following up right after this. So this is the first team for this Blessing of Suncrest World event. Harpy Mage is going to be at the top of this team. Very familiar troop. The one of the better troops, I should say, from the Underworld because it has Swift, starts battles with 75% mana, and of course has a great spell that allows you to get mana to your troops very, very fast. Of course, the spell is the Storm of Claws, in which it will conjure a dust storm, and it has the ability to explode gems based on which ally you pick. Of course, on my case right here, I'm destroying, or exploding, I should say, 62 gems of an ally's mana color. Really, really good at the top of the team. Followed by 2 copies of Queen Zachi. On this one, this is another Underworld troop from the same faction. So I would say that this is the more lower rarity team for this event. Really quick, very easy team right here. Queen Zachi has her spell dealing damage to all enemies, and if there is a storm, she will deal 5. She will also explode, I should say, 5 gems, not deal damage, but explode 5 gems. So as a result, she's able to get mana back to herself, and even more so back to Harpy Mage, and then the other Queen Zachi. It also has a great chance to summon another Harpy Mage. It's actually a 35% chance. Whenever you match a 4-gem match, that could prove to be useful in the later battles if indeed I lose a Harpy Mage. And at the back of the team, I decided to go with Black Manacles on this one because this is a more lower rarity team. Very easy, very accessible to majority of players. And Black Manacles, I think you get this from Mastery. So there you go. Really powerful weapon. Of course, has the ability to devour a random enemy. So this would prove to be very, very useful. For the class, I went with the Frost Mage hero class. Frost Mage is really good because, of course, you have the ability to give yourself a 50% mana start with the Mana Source talent, as well as it has Lightning Strike, which is going to be very useful deeper in these battles. I have the ability to freeze enemies as I go through the fight as well. So that's going to prove to be very, very good. The banner on this one is the Guardian banner from the Hall of Guardians factions. It's a +2 on yellow, +1 on brown. And then we're minusing green. No troop on the team uses that mana color. Let's hop into a fight here for the Blessing of Suncrest against Matron Valine and see how the fight goes. All right, let's go for it. And as I said before, you want to go for your Harpy Mage as fast as you see, super easy. And you can cast your Harpy Mage on itself, should work out fine. And then you go for the damage from your Queen Zachi. Queen Zachi is going to be exploding gems over and over again. So she will get, herself spell ready, and it will just work very, very smooth. So as I said before, once we don't see that Matron Valine battle, we're going to go for the Silken Queen, and that should work very well. Let's hop into another fight here. Then we're going to move on to team number 2 for this Blessing of Suncrest World event. All right, so this campaign is all done. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what the next campaign will come with. I'm hoping to see some much better troops, man. I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth from this most recent Mythic. It was so good on paper, man, before they released it. And man, when you see it, it's just crap. It's just complete garbage. Like, nobody's going to be using that. All right, so that is the first team right there. The second team is going to be following up right after this. So this is a little bit higher rarity team for this Blessing of Suncrest World event. Harpy is going to be here on this team. Persons might be wondering, why is Harpy on the team? She's simply here for the Song of Stone. We'll summon a dust storm at the start of battle. And up front is still the Harpy Mage. Then in the second slot, we have the Ruby Macaque here, simply because we have a spell damage medal with all the weapons available to us. And Ruby Macaque is going to be the best weapon for just dealing heavy, true damage to enemy troops. It will work out very well for anybody that has this, right? The class is going to be the same. I'm still using Frost Mage. And of course, I'm using the Harpy Night Song as well. This is a backup true damaging troop that is actually from the same faction as, Queen Zachi, as well as the same faction as Harpy Mage and the same faction as Harpy, right? So it will work out very, very good for you if you use this option right here. As you can see, as I said before, I'm just showcasing the spell because that's what she's going to be doing, dealing true damage. She also has the ability to resummon a Harpy just in case, I lose one, as well as it gives a dust storm whenever you kill an enemy. So there you go, all dust storm all the way around. The Harpy Mage creates a dust storm. The weapon, of course, is using brown mana. And then my Harpy Night Song creates a dust storm when an enemy dies, has a resummon. And yeah, this is going to be a team that's almost impossible to kill out by the enemy troops. Let's hop into a fight here and showcase how it's done. This one should be pretty quick here. Once the troops get spell ready, yeah, there we go. Yeah, really, really fast team. Really fast team. Um, Harpy Mage is gonna allow me to get spell ready really quick, even if the gems don't match on the cascades. And I have the necessary, damage just to one-shot them because of the medal. So there we go. Yeah, very easy team. I'll be putting all the teams, of course, in the description, so you can go down there, copy them, paste them in, and go for them, see how it works out. The team for the Underspire is going to be following up right after this. So here is the team that I'm going to be using for the Underspire. So of course, Harpy Mage is back at the top of the team, doing the same thing she was doing before, exploding gems because she starts battles with 75% mana. Then we're going to be using Wrath on this one, Ruby Wrath, I should say. This one dealing damage to all enemies, boosted by red gems on the board, converting 5 red gems to red giant gems, 10% chance for an extra turn, boosted by red gems. And of course, it has that Ruby Aura final trait, and it also has the Song of Fire. Then the Golden Talon is going to be the weapon of choice here for exploding yellow gems as well, and also has a Yellow Storm, Mountain Crusher for yellow. Really, really good. And of course, the Elementalist class is going to be the class of choice on this one for the entire haul of this Underspire. From the starting battles all the way until we kill out Diamantina at the end. That's what we're going to be using for this event. The back of the team is Heckle on this one, converting blue gems to yellow and also conjuring a light storm. Troop has a light storm and is empowered in the traits. The banner here is very similar to the previous one. So this is a Cobalt banner from the Emperor Nazar faction. This is a +2 on yellow, +1 on brown, and then we're minusing purple. Yeah, let's hop into a fight here and blow through this one. And I'm going to skedaddle, man. Upload this video. See if you guys like these teams. All right, let's see. So of course you want to look for alignment for Hypermage somewhere, anywhere, right? If you don't see it, match some gems, man. You know what I mean? Match some yellow, get it going with her, and then you can cast Hypermage on either herself or one of the other troops, and then you just keep on going. If you get your man slow board, wow, let's skull them down. At least we'll kill somebody right there, and let's convert it again, and then maybe we can match some gems. Things are moving a little bit slow, but there we go. Works. There we go. You should be able to do this all the way up to the ending battles. Maybe if you want to, at some point in time, you can take off your vehicle and put on another troop, maybe put on a Queen Zachi, maybe go for another damage dealer that can help you out. But I think that this will be fine for me. Maybe I'll go down the route of getting a Queen Zachi, but that's how I'm going to be starting off. That's the team right there. Hopefully you guys and gals found this video helpful and informative. If you did, remember to hit the like button, comment to let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.